me. I'm an appraiser.
This man is wanted in 4 countries for fraud, embezzlement, money laundering, and smuggling a single pigeon with a small hat. If seen, contact local authorities immediately.
Damn right he is.
Molly, I thought communism was bad.
That's just a facet of the way that Cold War propaganda is still affecting our perception.
Molly, it's been 3 hours! Shut up about Karl Marx!
Molly's a communist?
Welcome to the Gaggle of Nerds podcast.
Hi, welcome to the Gaggle of Nerds podcast.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna do the ding thing again. I'm Kevin.
The
Kale.
ding thing.
I'm Lorian.
In the last video, I put your names above your head, but only for you two, because you're more quiet than Aurora.
I'm Lorian. I'm trying to buy new headphones at the moment.
Yeah, Lorian's the quiet one.
I'm just quiet in comparison to the rest of you.
That is
No,
very
you're just
fair.
kind of quiet in general day-to-day life, too.
Yeah. Today, we're gonna do what the internet thinks about Epithet erased, as well as us, because I really like this. Lorian, what is your experience with Epithet erased?
I watched a lot of it, and then I think I got interested in something else, so I stopped.
Oh, you didn't watch the whole thing?
No, but I liked a lot of the characters.
Did you watch the Did you finish the museum arc?
Yes.
Okay,
I finished
yeah.
the museum.
Which is the best one.
That's the main.
That's the main bit you need to watch. He has no experience with Epithet erased, and Jello Apocalypse in general, which is the creator of this. Anyway, yes, you are free to click. Jello Apocalypse. Jello Apocalypse is a voice actor and writer, and makes a comic, as well as Epithet erased. See, I put my drink away, so I wouldn't be annoying like them. Yeah, he's the creator of.
If anyone
this is
does,
basically,
it is you.
So this is basically, and yeah.
You've probably spent hundreds of dollars in your life, at least, on Dr. Pepper.
At least 1,000.
Huh.
And people say cigarettes are like expensive, an expensive addiction.
I'm addicted.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. We have videos. This is a shortened version of a version of. So this is basically by another.
A version of a version.
Yeah. About Epithet erased, not from Jello Apocalypse. I'll put the name of the person here because I forgot their name.
It's probably like Thomas.
I did cut it down to remove any fluff in the end credits. So, to give a short example, especially for Kale, and reminder of what Epithet erased is.
Internet Disgrace is a comedy web show based off some guy's homebrewed D&D session, which was animated to look like a 5-year-old playing with paper dolls. Self-proclaimed as My Hero Academia, but dumber, people in Old Regrets Replaced can be born with epithets, which are power sets based off a single word. For example, the epithet dumb might let you mute or simplify things, while the epithet sundial might give you the power to kill people by shooting them with a gun. Wait, only 1 in every 5 people gets an epithet though. That's why 90% of the main cast has them, and everyone else is a Mundy. Mundies don't get powers and have to work twice as hard as Inscribed to get by with their normal non-magical skills, like glitching through walls or turning into magical girls. Alphabet is all about the heart. With unique humor, charming characters, and adorable found family, it'll leave you feeling warm and fuzzy, just as long as you don't stumble into the wrong part of the fan base. Actually, it's probably better to just avoid the fan base altogether, because there are pirated copies of the source material floating about, and you wouldn't want to be a criminal, would you? Jello's Debt's first and only season is split into 2 arcs, the museum arc and the objectively worse one that everybody only likes because they're gay at Cowboy. But not to fear, the story is being continued on in book format, so you can relive the days when you actually read books. And if your poor Gen Z attention span can't wait that long for content, then the fans have got you covered. All in all, Parapet is a great show with a well-written story, intriguing world, beautiful soundtrack, gorgeous artwork, and a ton of potential. Just be prepared to fill in half that potential yourself when Jello So This Is Basically Apocalypse inevitably loses interest halfway through and throws the unfinished scraps to the fans.
He also has a
Don't
podcast.
like doing any project for more than 3-4 years. So, which doesn't
Why does
bode
that say
well for
limit?
Epithet, because it has to be 5 seasons if I want to finish it.
Okay, that's the end. Okay, right, okay, so, shortest description of Epithet erased.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like doing a series for that long either.
But it's really good.
It is.
It is.
But
I think the best thing about it is that it's just really funny consistently.
it is.
Yeah, very much so. Kale, how about just hearing from this? You said you don't think it looks that good, so still on that.
Yeah, it looks kind of lame.
Yeah. To be fair, it's not the art and stuff. Okay. Oh, here's moments from the show and also other content relating to it. It's only 3 minutes to give basically of what is from the show.
Anyone can become a villain for the low, low price of $49.99 a month.
So there's no skill requirement to enlist.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I just thought that seemed like a pretty lofty membership fee.
I know, right? It's more than my entire allowance!
He waves his hand and a herd of sheep stampede out of the ether with a chorus of bass!
Ah! They nibble hard!
Come on! Congratulations, little girl! You've officially been promoted to boy! Minion boy! If anyone makes fun of you for saying okie dokie, you will kill them!
Yes.
Good luck!
Thanks for the order, boss. I will try my best.
Ah,
I
can't
love
hit
them.
that brat.
Yes.
There's too much beef in the way. Don't you talk about my boys that way! They're trying their best!
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Rabble, rabble.
General carousing.
Knight takes rook. Bishop takes pawn. Sheep to e5. Beef to d2. Rook takes sheep. Sheep takes beef. Beef, sheep, beef, sheep.
I might
love
be
him.
evil, but I'm evil on a budget.
Why are you following this guy anyways?
The harsh realities of this world have forced me into this life of crime.
Ooh, I love that. Sounds like the start of a cool, dark backstory. Take me, for example. My parents are ghosts. Dead ghosts. Feel bad now?
Embarrassed, maybe.
I wish my mom was a ghost. She's just dead.
He flips the needles back and forth between grandma mode and knife mode.
Yeah, how are we supposed to beat up a small child with all these thumbtacks in the way?
I hired a professional director to help me make my own advertisement!
Hey everybody, I am he, a real director. Here are my credentials.
Ooh!
I remember that guy.
Fraud, embezzlement, money laundering.
Whoops, that's the incriminating evidence that I always keep in my pocket.
Tangible objects, high in fiber.
The doll comes with all the original Molly's special features, including bear hoodie, reflector tape backpack so I don't get hit by cars, inexplicable hair marshmallows, and the inability to speak up in social situations.
It sounds gross, but it tastes great.
Ben stares with blank eyes. Eyes one might compare to headlights. Beep, beep, no.
You can trust me, I'm an appraiser.
This man is wanted in 4 countries for fraud, embezzlement, money laundering, and smuggling a single pigeon with a small hat. If seen, contact local authorities immediately.
Damn right he is.
Molly, I thought communism was bad.
That's just a facet of the way that Cold War propaganda is still affecting our perception.
Molly, it's been 3 hours! Shut up about Karl Marx!
Molly's a communist?
Hi, I'd like to go to jail.
You crash one car 4 times and suddenly it's your name! Nobody is a bigger poser than us! Flamethrower does male cheerleading on weekends!
Nice.
Okay, that's the end of that. Okay. Ugh.
No.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just from that short little bit. Anything else? Any change? Come on, it's funny. Yeah. No. I had to edit this all of last night using different clips. Obviously, not all of that was from the show. Some of that was promotional material from other stuff relating to that, like the Molly hoodie and the stuffed things. Anyway, you should watch it. Everyone should watch it because it's great. But it's funny. It's cute. It's sweet.
It's really funny.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, it's one of the best things I've watched ever.
Have you not ever watched anything?
No, listen, the writing is just really, really good. Okay, just fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, here's the card things. So within the anime campaign, which is the TTRPG system, they have like stamina, proficiency, and creativity. Some point we are definitely doing that. You know, things with epithets and stuff. So yeah, Molly. She's apparently really strong for her age because her sister sucks. Because her sister's epithet is used oftenly, and she uses it against it, which is overpowered.
Her favorite mood is oatmeal. Her favorite food.
Well,
what did I say?
That makes sense.
There's only one person I know who eats oatmeal often.
Who's?
It's no one here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't mention names. Okay, yeah, her epithet's called dumb.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah, it's funny in the show because at first it's like, oh, it's dumb, but like, it's literally dumb. Like the word for it.
The word for it is dumb.
Yeah.
But then he's just like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm not doing that.
There's multiple jokes about her liking bears, because she has a bear hoodie, and yeah, like sleeping, holding a warm cup of tea or coffee.
Me.
Okay, go ahead. Giovanni.
I love Giovanni.
I didn't know he was 19. I thought he was like 16 or something. I think he's an actual teenager within.
Wait a minute.
Campaign series.
From what I gathered there, this 19-year-old was like enslaving these children.
Yeah.
What?
He seemed to be like taking them and
He made Molly his minion.
Yeah, but she was 12.
No, like she was trapped and
it's
like,
not normal for a 19-year-old to hang out with a 12-year-old like that.
To be fair, he's a criminal. And second of all,
obviously, if he likes
to be fair, he's
hanging around with 12-year-olds.
No. The point is, don't worry. He's actually like a older brother or dad figure, better than his her actual dad. If you actually seen the show and the book, he's
what
like
does that mean? Animal painted dog. What does that mean?
I have no clue. Yeah, and his epithet is just soup.
What does that mean?
Soup.
So he makes soup?
Yeah, he makes soup.
That's not a superpower, that's cooking.
He calls it lava, but, you know, yeah, it's soup. It's pretty funny.
How does he know it's a superpower and not just that he's naturally good at cooking?
Because, Kale, it's a soup or power.
No, it's just soup.
Also, randomly,
he's just good at cooking.
Nothing related to do with soup is that the number 13 is his lucky number, so whenever he hits on a 13, he does like double damage or something.
Yeah, I don't know why he has that. He just does.
Kevin, why don't you do things like that? We only have like 20 is good, 1 is bad, and that's it.
Yeah, no, the anime campaign like system is amazing because it feels random, but like you have individual abilities.
But there are rules to each one.
Yeah. Hot Pot is like a soup. Likes his boys, villainy, dinosaurs, cooking, and crafts. He calls his minions his boys. Oh, okay. That's why he called Molly
That's not better.
Boy.
She's 12.
No, listen. She was trapped within the museum, and they both got captured together by another villain.
So it's more
circumstantial.
Like I feel like I just gotta make him watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it.
No, you have to watch it because you're making it sound way less wholesome than it actually is.
I don't care about wholesome. This 19-year-old is like...
Trust me, you want him to capture Molly. Because
I don't!
Because the dad is so horrible.
I don't want a 19-year-old to capture a 12-year-old.
Here's a quick description of Molly. She does, like, the family's taxes and like everything within a shop, her store. While his dad does nothing and her sister does nothing. Who's 17, and she literally does everything. He's and 19, and never she's 12. She barely gets any sleep. Okay.
I don't care. He's 19 and she's 12.
If you see the show, okay.
I don't want to watch a show with a child predator in it.
It's really not that.
He's not a child predator.
Anyway, Sylvie.
I love him. I love Sylvie.
Another person under 18.
He's 15.
He's a therapist, apparently.
He's a therapist.
And his actually is Max.
So he's a nerd.
Yeah.
Actually.
He keeps calling himself not
Sounds
a kid.
Like I
he is
wouldn't
a kid.
get along with him.
Yeah, he graduated college at like 13.
But he's still a kid.
Yeah, he's 15. I thought he was like either like like 20 or 12. Like
So that's the issue with this kind of art style, you know? You don't know if someone's 20,000 or 8.
It's unique to him anyway.
Okay. Oh, you thought the other guy was like 16.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Because anyway, grilled cheese goat. Yeah, his epithet is drowsy. He also can make like the beef guy.
Once again, sounds like that's not a superpower. It's just him being a nerd. He's probably gonna nerd out and just make people fall asleep. That sounds like what it is.
He did the sheep thing. He can make people's dreams come true.
What?
He can make people's dreams come true.
You can't just reference the sheep thing. What does that mean?
The thing we watched.
Remember when
the little video
I remember
we watched?
He
there was
stood
sheep.
there and some sheep appeared and he started talking about chess.
That's part of his epithet.
That's all I remember.
Debates, cleaning, card games, and wiki binges.
Sounds like you.
No.
He sounds like you strive to be him.
No, I am not.
He really does, actually.
Percy.
He's 32. She's 32.
She's actually kind of dumb.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. She's lawful stupid.
That's not a D&D ranking.
Yeah. Animal, cheetah,
What's a parapet?
Apparently it's just like something related to architecture. She builds like little.
Look like an architect.
She builds little towers. Also,
she looks like a music major.
Also,
officer.
she has a goddamn sword, which apparently is stronger than a gun within this universe.
Do they call it a goddamn sword?
Yes,
I can't remember.
That's the whole joke. Oh my goodness, she's got a goddamn sword while they have like guns, and it's funny because you'll see it later.
Been a while.
Guns do like 4 damage in the TTRPG.
Is that bad?
Well, normal guns within D&D, even the flintlock ones, do at least like 1d8 or 1d6.
So they can. Okay.
So they do like 3, 4 small impact damage.
Okay, so basically a parapet is just like when you have a wall, or you have like a roof and then you have walls on the roof.
It's
that aren't a whole wall. It's like it's like a barrier.
So like towers, like stone towers.
It's like this is a parapet. This is the roof and it's got like a short waist high wall. That's what a parapet is, I think.
Yeah. Finica.
Another person under 18.
A friend of Molly's.
I don't think I ever met her. I didn't.
Oh
get that far.
no, she's in the second part, the book series.
Oh.
Where her power is money.
That says Mundy actually.
Yeah, she's a Mundy, not having a power, not inscribed.
Okay.
Yeah, and
that's right.
Yes.
I do remember that.
Really like sheep, dairy. Likes romance novels, illustrated encyclopedias.
Her favorite animal is sheep.
Oh, she is obsessed with school and has a black and white moral compass.
What does that mean?
Meaning, like, she doesn't see in between, so if something's bad, she's gonna kill them. Well, not really kill them, but you know what I mean.
So she's, like, extreme.
Yes.
And she can't, like... Alright, I don't know how to describe the word.
Also, she has bells.
She can't see the gray area.
Yeah, exactly. No, she's great. She also has a plushie of herself. Okay, Trixie.
Another person under 18?
She's a Mundy, but she can see ghosts.
Anyone can see ghosts.
Yeah, haunted.
See ghosts.
Aliens, bugs, and making potions, but like how a child make potions.
Mixing condiments into
She just
potions.
mixes random crap together. And
completely unrelated. Me and my sister, when we were real young, we had this big wheelbarrow, and it had just rained a lot, and there was some mud in it. So we added more mud and water to it, and we put like bird berries, I think they're called. They're like the berries that grow on trees that are poisonous, and you're not supposed to eat them because they're poisonous.
Yeah.
And we tossed them in there and just mixed it around. We didn't mush them up or anything. We just mixed them around. And then it was, in case anyone ever robbed the house, we were gonna lure them. We were gonna tell them it's chocolate milk. We're gonna like see the robber, and we're gonna be like, here, before you rob us, have some chocolate milk out of this wheelbarrow. And then they're like, okay, and then they die because they got poisoned.
I was thinking you just throw it at him.
Yes, because
No.
that would totally work.
We just make the robber drink chocolate milk because who doesn't want chocolate milk? And we were young and we actually believed that it would work. This was one of the things that we didn't make as a joke. We genuinely did it in case someone robbed us.
Huh.
Little kid brains.
Yeah. No, that
Anyway.
makes sense. Also, this character just has a dozen razor blades in her like sweater, like
razor
cutters, box cutters,
Flippin' idiot.
Yes.
Be nice.
Her main thing also is, sour gummies come into play at some point in the book. It's very funny. It's
ooh, sour gummy.
No, like in the book, there's this other character who threatens to eat a gummy worm friend or something.
No.
And
wait, what do you mean a gummy worm friend?
Don't worry about it. Just
if someone's befriending a gummy worm, that dude's got issues.
Okay.
Another person under 18.
17. This is Molly's older sister, Lorelai. She sucks because for
That's
many
rude.
reasons.
Epithet argument.
Why does it have a circle around?
No,
these
argument.
stars?
It means
Augment.
she's extra, like double.
Oh, so it's just like another row of stars.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
why does she get such high stats?
Because she, after her mom died, she goes into this bubble where she spends literally all the time playing pretend, making like things come into reality within this space.
That's not how pretend works, but all right.
So she could literally augment reality. Molly's epithet could counter it, like just make things like literally disappear. Due to this, they have killed things within this world. Molly has anyway.
How do you kill something by being dumb?
Well, since it's technically just made by an epithet, she could just make it disappear because dumbed down. LARPing, she likes LARPing, lacrosse, anime, set design, her OCs.
Set design?
Yeah, because she creates a Candyland essentially, and she.
What's wrong with her eyes? Why does she have 4 pupils?
Oh, there's different races within this universe, from different places and stuff, and which might be an explanation for why Molly has literal marshmallows in her hair.
No, I'm pretty sure that having marshmallows in your hair isn't a race. It's just having marshmallows in your hair.
No, they just are natural, and she can't eat them. Because she has tried.
Can anyone else eat them?
No, she has. I mean, well, maybe she has tried eating them because she goes hungry. Because she is the only one running a store.
Because she's got a bad dad. So instead, she goes as a 12-year-old to go befriend a 19-year-old, and that's better.
She doesn't intentionally do that. Neither does he.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, people either love her or hate her. Rick.
Hey, he's over 18.
Yes.
Why is his proficiency in question marks?
Because his power, you don't know this in the book yet, like at the beginning, but his powers is weird and special. He claims to be a wizard, and he came upon from the sea and like hadn't eaten for days.
Yeah, he looks like an ocean man.
Yeah, no, he looks like a hobo. A lot of bad stuff happened to him. And instead of like it'd be a last story. Spoiler stuff, so I'm not going to talk about
soulmates. What does that mean?
Lightning strikes down as she just whenever he makes friends with anybody.
So he can't make personal attachments or people die?
No, if he gets the powers of anyone, he gets the powers of anyone he makes friends with. And so the other friend could just say, I'm not your friend anymore, and he loses the power.
But he can't be like befriending someone just for the purpose of having their power, because then he's not befriending them. He's got to become like actual friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like an agreement sort of thing. Like, I'm your friend. Okay, we're friends. And then they get the power.
Well, I feel like, okay.
Interesting.
If I went to New York, if me as a person, I went to New York and I just walked up to strangers and said, are we friends? More than half of them would just agree with me and carry on with their day. So
agreed.
Can he just go and do that?
He could, but there is a range. He has to be a certain He has to be a certain distance.
Is it a big range?
It is pretty big, yes. At least like if it's within like a town, definitely. City, most of a city. Yeah, that's
not how you spell caramel.
Caramel.
Is that a
arts
different
crafts,
food, or is that like
nice
like the caramel?
Hold on.
Yeah. Also, he lived in the sea. There's just a country that is just the sea. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, while this has happened, I need to use the restroom. So.
Baby name? What?
Rick.
by the looks of it, this is just talking about caramel, but in Polish.
Oh.
Oh, it's kosher caramel.
He is a foreigner, technically.
An anemone. It's what Nemo lives in.
He's
Wait. Back, baby.
His actual name.
Clap back.
Yeah,
you don't have to clap
I'm
us
watching
back
this.
in. You have one clap, and it's to set audio. So
Rick Shades isn't actually his name.
And that's why you clap it again so that you can sync it back up.
Only if you're pausing your audio. We didn't pause anything.
Anyway, he calls himself Rick Shades. That isn't actually his name.
Is it because he has shades on?
Yeah.
By the looks of it, none of these people have last names.
Back to the caramel. We figured out what the caramel with the K is. It's kosher caramel.
And also,
or baby food, or someone's name, or a place.
Molly's name is really weird. It's like this. It's just straight up stupid. it's pretty.
Or you could say it's dumb.
Yeah, Epithet, like, if you see the powers, it's pretty interesting. Alright, okay, the tabletop game, okay, what it was originally.
I don't like these drawings of them.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the other drawings of them
This is
very
the original
much.
concept, okay.
Is that the guy who kidnaps them? Who is that?
That is, don't worry, that's a different character.
Does he kidnap kids?
No, he gets kidnapped, actually.
Wait, what?
By, the older.
Is that why
Molly's
that
older
lady's hugging
sister.
him?
I'm not sure if that's Molly or...
I presume that's probably the older sister.
No, I know this is Phoenica. That's Trixie. Phoenica had such a different design.
Molly is not in this picture.
I don't.
That might be her. Who's that?
That's not Molly.
No, Molly's
Who is
supposed to
that?
look very depressed. So, because she's.
I don't know who that is, but that ain't Molly.
Anyway,
Well, this is concept art, Lorian.
Quick explanation. Okay, so the tabletop game, right? It was originally streamed, and the audio was crap. I didn't actually watch it at that time, but they were later removed and then later released back again, where the stuff was fixed and cut down for the campaign of theirs, and where they did this first, and then that inspired the show and then the book, the series in its entirety. The characters were very different. Giovanni was an actual, like, jerk teenager.
Giovanni, is that the kidnapper?
The one that you call a kidnapper, yes.
The one you call Soup.
It's clearly what he is.
He's not, no, not
Hot
with
soup.
not
Would you
with-
rather me call him what I actually think he is, a child predator?
Okay. If anyone who
This is
actually
not-
likes this show,
It's bad.
like, were to ever hear you say that, like,
He's kidnapping 12-year-olds.
for people who've actually watched the show, they would be. I mean, they are infuriated.
He saved Molly from the other people who would have actually kidnapped her.
Yes.
He clearly is kidnapping her. It is not okay.
Molly was really sad before Giovanni, and like.
Yeah. Giovanni taught her things.
Yes.
Okay, this sounds like Stockholm Syndrome.
No, they aren't even that.
Or, grooming.
No.
I wish you watched the show.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I wish you weren't an idiot.
When I'm hearing this all out of context, and I never plan on getting the context,
No,
it
no.
sounds
You're gonna watch
like
the show.
It sounds like it.
Anyway.
He doesn't get his microphone. No!
Only two of
I'm
the
stronger than you.
Only 2 of the sessions have been released. More gonna come once more of the book comes out, because there is some spoilers.
I've not read the book.
There's an audio book.
Womp.
The show, right?
I love the show.
Yes, the show is great.
Yoink.
Short story about the show. It was originally on Verve, which was this anime like streaming service.
Was or is?
I don't know if they're a thing anymore.
What?
I don't know.
What's
If,
Verve?
it was annoying.
How do you spell it?
VRV.
Yeah.
Verve. And I watched the show originally on there, and later Jello put
It's
it
on YouTube.
put it
That's
on YouTube. Yeah, Verve. I'm not sure it's a thing anymore. It was really annoying. There was like a bunch of ads.
By the looks of it, Sony and Crunchyroll own it.
Yeah, Verve will
It was
soon
originally owned
disappear.
by Warner Media or AT&T, and now it's still a thing.
Originally, Jello was planning to really make a second season if it got enough.
Oh no! Right now, Sony owns it, but Crunchyroll and a bunch of other things are its parent. Whatever that means.
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
its parent companies.
Something like
that.
Yeah, he was planning to do second season of Complications, and I guess it didn't do good enough. I'm just gonna put like SpongeBob sounds or something.
No, you gotta do the metal pipe sound.
Yeah, I gotta
Piano
do that.
falling.
Why is that a meme, man?
But I love the metal pipe.
It's not even funny. Like,
you know, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna search it just because you said that.
Okay. Anyway, the show was great. Yeah, the first arc was like the best one. Molly's great.
I loved the museum.
Giovanni's great.
I love Giovanni.
He doesn't sound great.
Kale, you're
he's
just
he's
dumb.
the like those two are the universal like best and liked characters.
Because yes.
Anyway, the book was called Prison of Plastic. They had a Kickstarter thing.
Why does
Did
she have
pretty
5 pupils?
5 pupils. Again, people's eyes in here are weird. She goes into her older sister's dream world, and you know, Molly. Okay, the main point of the book is adults don't know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, they sometimes do.
No, like no one knows what they're doing. Kids like think, and you know, that's okay. It is kind of emotional at the end, and I think it's got quite a lesson about world sucking, but it's okay. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why Giovanni's such an idiot.
Oh
He's
yeah.
technically
also,
an adult.
Also, it's got the Wreck-It Ralph kind of concept of bad guy. You are a bad guy. Bad guys, and there's a difference between bad guys, like bad people. You know.
No.
Calm down.
What's wrong?
No.
What?
It's lame.
No.
It's lame?
Yes.
What,
No.
you just don't like the comparison to Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Why? Wreck-It Ralph is infinitely better than what this is.
You haven't even
I've
seen
it a million times.
I've seen it 12 million, and I'd gladly watch it again. That's one of my, if not my favorite movie to ever come out.
You'll probably like this better.
If I wouldn't.
If you actually watched it.
I'm gonna be honest. This looks really lame. I've seen other shows with this similar type of art and like concept, and it's lame.
You're lame.
This is a
It's
different thing
lame.
entirely.
No, it's lame.
You haven't even seen
What have you
It's
seen?
lame.
What have you seen that's similar?
I've just seen things that are similar, and
Like-
they're lame.
and did you
what-
actively watch it?
I don't watch them.
Like what other shows?
I don't know. It's bad. I don't like it. It's
There's
lame.
nothing like similar to this that I know of.
There's so many
It's that
things
similar
that are
to,
like
like-
similar looking or
It's-
similar concept or just
No,
things like
this-
that.
It's a TTRPG, like kind of mixed in. The stats are in universe. You
I
can
cannot
check
with
your
this guy right
stats
now.
within the universe if you were in it. Like
This is
I have this
lame.
much
Nah, this
proficiency.
is lame.
It is so cool.
I mean, the concept of it sounds cool, but it still looks lame.
You look lame.
The concept of it sounds cool, but the show itself looks lame.
They're actually making an Epithet TTRPG, not anime campaign, but an actual TTRPG because they got enough money for it.
A game?
Like an actual book, you know, a hardcover, that whole thing about the making an Epithet.
Wait a minute. Why are they trying to raise $350,000 for a song?
Oh, no.
What?
This was to get the book, and these are like if they got more money, and if they reached their max, they would have done an animated episode. Okay, time to get to the internet stuff. This is how people feel about the characters, and see universal favorites.
Martin.
Linda?
Oh yeah.
Why is he in a league all his time?
Because he's just
Oh,
that
he's
bad.
Yeah,
usually.
he's the dad. Yeah.
Oh. Strong love or hate. No middle ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a teacher. That's the weird side character, and that's the older sister.
Yeah, I got it. And then mid. So many characters there.
One of them is
I
called
get that.
Stink.
Hey, I like that one.
his quirk is coupon or discount.
Work.
No, sorry, epithet. Dang it,
You
confused
fool.
me.
What do you mean? Who confused you? No one has mentioned My Hero Academia since before we started recording.
Giovanni's boys. Neutral.
These are
And at the
Giovanni's
beginning.
boys.
Yes. Yeah. I
Neutral
one of
light
them's
or
called Car Crash.
hyperfixation.
Yeah. That guy.
Sylvie.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty good. One of them glass or something. Barrier.
Oh, I like that guy.
Oh yeah.
Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with your what?
It broke, did.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have an
You're doing just a
epithet.
poor accent.
But
something.
Very.
Oh wait, yeah. His whole thing is he can build like a house in under an hour
I remember
entirely.
that.
I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm so
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well liked
Listen,
slash
man, there's
rare exceptions.
Yeah.
Okay.
those-
Oh, I like that guy too.
Yeah.
That guy looks lame.
He
Hey.
could turn stuff into gold.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's Rumpelstiltskin.
But it like reverses.
And then
eventually.
universal
so
favorites.
he's
Whoa,
the
shocker! It's Molly and
Rumpelstiltskin.
Giovanni.
Yeah. Okay. They're great. Okay.
Actually, you know what you mentioned Wreck-It Ralph, and actually that reminded me. I was thinking earlier you mentioned like the marshmallows in the hair, and that just reminded me of Vanellope von Schweetz, who has marshmallows in her hair. Seems like these guys are just
She has marshmallows in her hair.
She has candy in her hair.
Oh.
Everyone has candy everywhere. It's sugar rush.
Yeah, that makes sense. These are cut out like quotes or like dialogue.
Listen up, little girl. I'm a bad dude.
No, you gotta do it right. Wait, no, I can't do the voice. Listen, yeah.
I don't remember his voice. Listen up, little girl. I'm a bad dude.
Molly, you're not as scary as social anxiety.
Oh, believe me. I know.
Oh, I feel like he would have delivered it differently. Okay, another one. Molly and Giovanni see Percy coming, so Molly hops on his shoulders and assumes the two kids in a trench coat formation. Percy, Miss Blind Deaf, you've gotten taller. Molly, yep, puberty. Percy, yes, I remember puberty. She stares into space for 5 seconds, zooms into her face. There are sounds of distant screams and explosions.
Who's Percy?
The one with the goddamn sword.
And the one that looks like a guy, which within the actual
the
series
35-year-old?
got confused as.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, now these are Bonky's theories I'm here for. This is from the Twitter. Do you
Who's
think...
Fiend?
That's Phoenica's actual name.
Who's Phoenica?
The rich blonde girl with bells at the end of their hair. One of the characters is called Car Crash, and it's mentioned in the book that her mom died in a car crash. So...
Well, then obviously the car crash killed her mom. What is that? What?
A character's name is called Car Crash. So they think Car Crash killed Feeney's mom.
Okay.
Okay, but that's not a theory. That's just a question.
No. It is a theory.
It is
No,
a
it's
theory.
not a theory.
What else
Is
would
there
you call...
evidence?
What else
You
would
don't
you
need
call
evidence
a
for a
theory?
theory.
Yes, you do.
No, you need evidence for a law.
What?
What?
A system of ideas intended to
working on
explain
writing the
something, especially
Epithet
when based on
TTRPG setting guide,
general
and this
principles
joke is always
intended
literally funny to
of
me.
the thing
Lorian,
to be
we
explained.
are reading. We are moving on.
Let's move on.
No.
Let's
We
move
are
on.
moving on.
No.
Yes, you
Move
are right.
on.
I was wrong. We are moving on.
You're just saying that.
We are moving on. Australia.
He's making like the set. Is making the settings
Who's
for
he?
the
Creator?
Yes, Jello. Making the settings for the book and like the story, and one of the
undo my mind.
One of the locations is literally
I
called.
was thinking about it.
One of the locations is called Australia, and it's
Is it
just the
Australia?
Yeah, yes, and it's just the Wikipedia page for it.
Does it have spiders?
I mean, gotta check the Wikipedia page. Yeah. Okay. Molly says, when systems of power claiming to protect the people are in fact hurting them, the only moral correct course of action is disobedience. Yeah, that's the main theme. Okay.
Why is she holding a moonshine bottle?
It's a Molotov, you know.
Oh, because she's Molly. Ah, that's really funny.
Main theme, systems in place. Like, the criminals are the good guys. Like, not always, but a lot of the time within the series. Because systems in place aren't very good. Yeah.
Sounds like this Giovanni guy you're talking about is just trying to be like Papyrus.
Papyrus?
Yeah. He's
in what
very
way?
similar.
Because he's trying to be like evil, but by the sounds of it, he's really just kind of a pushover.
Very.
Yeah, no, he's secretly just really dang nice, yeah.
Like in his evilness rating on his card, it said, really, just one?
Yes. Yeah.
So
yeah, he's in a pyramid scheme of some sort about bad guys or something.
well, if he's in a pyramid scheme, he can't be good. Never mind.
Don't worry, he gets fired from it. So
He gets fired from a pyramid scheme.
There was a whole thing. Check the rating on IMDb for the Epithet erase. No, check the ratings. Okay, so funny thing that happened. So he just tells everyone, "Oh, I got review bombed for some reason." So just put 1 to 10 stars, and put like this was the best series ever.
So they want him to write like really good, positive reviews, but as low rating as possible.
Yeah, because
is that why it's got like 98% like to this TV show, but a 4.9 out of 10 rating?
Yeah, Google user goes 98% like it, and as of now, it's like 1 out of 10. I was super confused when I looked at it and looked at reviews, and it was like, this is the best show ever. It saved my life. 1 out of 10. Yeah. Lorian? Are you?
I want to see its rating now.
Are you okay?
It's a 5.8 out of 10 right now.
Oh, is it?
On IMDb.
Oh.
It might have like moved up since then.
But yeah, checking the reviews, it's funny. I did not position him like this. He's doing on its own. There was limited time plushies for the characters. He was in the second arc.
He's beautiful.
That's the like lawyer guy or whatever.
That's the gold guy.
Yeah.
Well, he was the plush from that video you showed. He was the one with the
he was the one with the incriminating documents
in his pocket at all times.
He's like a criminal. And yeah. Okay. A few Reddit memes before we end this here. Please don't forget to drink water and get some sunlight because you're basically a houseplant with complicated emotions.
I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
Why are they dressed in music note police officer outfits?
Because this universe is weird.
Is there... Okay, so are they, like, governed by the son who plays piano?
I actually don't know the lore reason for this.
Like, he's got a star on his hat, but like a 16th note on his chest.
Yeah.
Or it'd be an 8th note. No, it's a 16th note. It's got 2 flags.
I actually have no clue.
It's a tuplet.
I've only noticed this now.
But it's a tuplet.
But,
why is that
but
there?
It's a 16th note because it's got 2 flags.
Not flags,
It is weird.
bars.
Okay, Sylvie of the
Bars.
sheep. What is your wisdom?
Bars.
Flags.
Giovanni could help
They were
determine.
not flags.
Giovanni could help determine if
Flags.
cereal is a soup or not, because his epithet is soup.
Well, yeah, but does he get all info on soup, or can he just make soup?
If he could affect the cereal, then it would be considered a soup.
Okay.
Do you think he would be able to?
I mean,
I think it's up to his interpretation of soup.
Yeah, I feel like it's up to his interpretation.
Oh, do you want to know?
Hold on, because then I feel like he could interpret anything as soup. Because I feel like if you really think about it, on a very loose definition, anything could probably be soup.
Do you want to know the lore reason why epithets came to existence? It's because everyone went
the kid
under...
woke up and he was glowing one day.
No, everyone went under one language universally, and
Well,
so
we should try that.
And so because of that, words meant the same thing. So like powers got related to them. So
No.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That makes
it means like
Yeah, what?
words have actual superpowers because everyone has the same meaning associated with a word.
So then wouldn't every single word have a superpower associated with it?
Yeah.
But it says that
but
only
not everyone has a.
But it says.
But not everyone has a word.
So you're saying that there's like trillions of words, but there's only 1 in every 5 people have a power. It said. Or something like that.
Yeah.
So not every word has a power, right?
Well, not everyone has a word to them. I don't remember if within the rules people can have the same word. So I don't know about that either.
Weird, interesting, but not really.
Okay.
I don't know, it's something.
When you click a link expecting a Rickroll, but you get a virus instead, you're not real bad guys. You're just jerks.
Yeah, that checks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
For me, it's the opposite.
This was the thing I'm mentioning. JoJo characters is shot. Also JoJo characters. It's a good thing bullets aren't lethal. Why do you feel the need to mention that? That's the second thing that's said. Yeah, within this universe, guns. Giovanni literally gives a gun to Molly, who refuses to use it.
Why?
Because guns are like sticks, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Within this universe.
That's logical.
Sipping up pine cone.
Why does it say supping upon pined cone?
I don't know. She actually manages to actually drink from the pine cone.
What is she drinking out of it?
She says she learned it in her country or something.
Okay, is she drinking a liquid or is she sucking the solid of the pine cone up through the straw?
He gets confused as well about it.
Why does he have a yellow eyeball?
'Cause gold.
'Cause gold. He probably touched his eye.
But didn't you say that it goes back?
Yeah, maybe it's an act like one he actually got, you know.
Maybe he just like is constantly touching his eye every time it turns back because it's like one of his few like traits.
Well, he has a scar, so
Maybe it was infected. So maybe it's a glass eye.
probably.
Maybe.
Wait, I'm pretty sure he takes it out at some point, maybe.
Ew, what? I mean, that would explain it being a glass eye.
I would like to mention that in this arc specifically, there's something called a well watcher. And
I've watched a well before.
And there was a joke where someone fell in the well and like, well, guess I'm the well watcher. And then he falls over and he says, well, now I'm the sky watcher. There's just a job. There's no money within and it's just somebody's job to watch the well because.
Okay, so he's supposed to watch the well. Is he supposed to do anything about like if someone falls in?
No.
That just sounds like the joke I make to my siblings where like they tell me to watch their food when they go so the dogs don't eat them. So I tell them I'll watch them, but I'm not going to like tell the dogs not to eat it if they try.
Criminals hang out here. The sheriff like accidentally almost shoots himself and it's just really dumb
because it's just a gun.
Yeah,
because it's just a gun.
It is just a gun within this universe.
Wait, so what's qualified as like a lethal, dangerous weapon?
A sword.
A goddamn sword.
Or someone who's super good at a gun, which is the revolver lady.
Yes.
But why,
no, actually,
how is she better at using a gun?
Sundial, that's why.
What's her superpower?
Sundial.
She could bring
Isn't
back time.
A sundial is just an ancient clock.
No, she can reverse time on objects and people.
So making her gun older makes it stronger?
No, she could hold her guns in place and then like super speed it up.
What?
Yeah, or something.
What do you mean?
Like she could literally, the bullets could hold in midair and she could control when they activate off.
Well, yeah, but it's still just the same weak bullet, isn't it?
Well, if it's sped up.
But then it's just a faster bullet.
Exactly, so it does more damage. And she could shoot more than one at a time.
I feel like getting shot quickly and getting shot slowly aren't going to change getting shot.
They're good for traps.
Yeah, okay, alright. You know what, that does make sense. That checks.
Anyway, she was like the strongest character. Anyway, that was the last one.
Oh, it was?
Yes, okay. Yeah. Lorianne's looking at more memes of...
Just looking at more character ratings.
Yes. No, yeah. Go ahead and watch the series. It is great. Ignore Kale. He's never watched it, and he will be forced to watch it.
Not going to.
I next time I invite you to my house, I'm gonna just strap you down.
Joke's on you. You never invite us to your house. You let us in yesterday or the other day, and that was it. Saturday, and that was it.
Anyway,
just because your mom wasn't home.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the end. So
bye.
Yes. Bye.
In honor of Donovan, Ray is not a Skywalker.
Yes. Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.